Look at this shit. Well, we're about to look at some shit. Unboxing of a Vidar and the Freya. Here are tubes. You don't know what the Freya is. It's their tube preamp. And the tube preamp comes with a remote control, which I was just analyzing. And it's got a fucking... I love the feel of this. I mean, I love the feel of this. Actually, you must be able to pop that. I was trying to wonder how you put the battery in, because it's just a piece of aluminum, and then there's these cheap buttons. They don't feel all that great. So it's like a combination of amazing, like fuck. I want to fuck touch this for weeks. I think you just stick something in there and you pop it out, and this whole section pops out, and that's where the battery is. That goes in here. I don't want to lose anything. Freya. Balance remote control preamp, which I'm going to have to use the Norse for fertility and gold. Norse gods were the best gods. Comes with a shit cable, which I may or may not take out of the box. I don't like losing things. And this is, by the way, some of the biggest shit that I've ever. It's the biggest shit I've ever. I'm assuming this is how you do this. Oof, oof. I'm putting this to rest in the other room, so we'll go there now. Dude, it's just like normal shit, but bigger. No idea what any of those mean. Have no idea what any of those mean. Have no idea what that is. What is that? It doesn't look like a headphone jack. Oh, it's the infrared receiver. Oh, okay, so you got tubies. This thing is fucking heavy, man. So we got inputs 1, input 2, obviously both XLR, because so many things use that for input, or for output. Well, it's not a DAC. This is not a DAC. This is just a preamp. Then you have 3 more inputs, all RCA. Then you have a balanced output, which you'd probably use for powered monitors or a big amp, like the Vidar. And then single-ended outputs. And of course, fucking course, unless there's another one on the front where the remote does it, power switch. Is there another one in front? So it doesn't feel like shit. I mean, it feels like shit, but that's a good thing. Let's put the tubes in with it now. By the way, currently streaming. At any moment, cheese might show up. Do I need to read the instruction manual on this? Process will have a passive jet buffer or tube gain. You know what? I'm going to download the manual. The way Zeos keeps things from getting messed up, by the way, is anything you don't need to take out of the box, don't take out of the box. This is the power cable that came with the unit. Put it back in the box. You don't need it. Zeos has 100 million power cables. And when he goes to put it away, and if he goes, shit, which power cable was the one for the shit? Then that's something different. Should I install these now? I want to put this on top of the unit, but I feel like that might scratch things, but I did it anyway. I want a clean paper towel. That's what I want. Is there any particular order these tubes go in? Are they any different tubes? They are Russian tubes, which is interesting because shit is all made in America. Nope, they're all the same exact tube. There's no front and back. There's no up and down. You do not want to get your finger oils, which Zeos was just literally feeding himself dead cow. So you don't want to get those in anything. And there's a notch, which goes to the 5 o'clock position. Alright, let me just double check. Boom. Like going neatly. Nicely. Oh. I was hoping they wouldn't flop out of there. Well, those are the nicest going in tubes I've ever. Like some of these tube amps, it feels like you're doing the opposite of pulling teeth. Well, it feels like you're pulling teeth when you take them out. Only teeth that could shatter in your hand and cause you to bloody everything up. Oh. Did I speak too soon? Is it caught under the lip? Yeah, I'm good. All right, we'll come back to you. I want to get closer and more analytical with that. I'm trying to do it while holding it with a paper towel. So that one went in fine. What's your problem? There we go. Okay. So now I can put this back in the box. This doesn't need to be out. That should be everything I need to test that. Well, I need a source. If I want to use balance source, I have two choices. Because I literally only have two things, and that's either the Schiit Jotunheim, which I would not like to use because it's a preamp. You have to turn the knob to make the XLRs actually go up. And that means you could overvolt the fuck out of it. It's not like you could just, oh, here it is. Or my XDA2, which also is a preamp, but you could set it to a digital 0 by 0 decibel thing, and it'll just sit there all day day. Just one on the corner is usually enough to put this there. I'll have to find a resting spot for those for forever. So now, the Vidar. Now I contacted Schiit probably a little over a month ago. I'm like, look, I'm this guy that makes all these reviews about all your stuff, and I love it all. Send me a review unit of the Vidar. And they responded. Beef. It's part of an unboxing, by the way. We're not currently sending out any Schiit products to reviewers. That is a big fucking beetle. Stay. Chewbacca, you gonna come and kill it? You know it's in there, don't you? Do you think she knows that it's in there? Alright. We're gonna bring this out to my hallway. So I can let that poor little weird looking creature not out in my fucking apartment. Thanks, Kevin! Okay, come here. Come on. Yeah, I know. I know. You love animals. You are one. Okay, here we go. That little guy is holding on for dear life. Look at him. I'm holding on for dear life. Get me the fuck out of here, Mr. Wizard. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave him. Actually, I could actually bring him out to the world. And you go. See, this is a humanitarian. Have fun. That was a waste of time. If I knew he was going to be that obedient to not fly around, I would have probably done something else. Ugh. This fucking thing is heavy, by the way. The box is like 30 pounds. So, now, back. Don't need the power cable. The book. Trying to find the part where it says a cat shouldn't sleep on it. Feel free to leave the amp on all the time if you'd like. It should go into some sort of sleep mode. Yes, I know how much you love things. I'll find a thing later. That comes out. How is this? See, now here's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. I love my Behringer A500s. I really do. But they're liars because I have them in bridge mono. And when I put an 8-ohm set of speakers up there, I could pretty much clip those amps. And that means 650 watts should be coming out, and it's not. Not. And I've been looking for a replacement for those. That is a weird... Alright, that's what we'll do. And the Vidars came up on my radar as one of the possible things I would replace it with. They're only 200 watts. Of course she's in the box. I'm sorry. I have failed you. Get out. This is not your home here. You know the weird thing is, she doesn't get into every box. It's not like that standard cat meme where, oh, the cat's in the box. It's funny. She only gets in certain boxes, and this one has to go back. I know. Unless there's another cat I don't know about. So let's cover this up. Put the instruction manual back. Put the cable back. No more Beatles. You okay, Black? Sure you want... Wow. You're extra special today, Chewbacca. Extra special. By the way, you are currently watching a sample of what a Z stream looks like. It's mostly eating beef and potatoes and unboxing things. And cat. Dude, this thing is tiny. It's also $700. Holy shit. The weight density on that. Like, it feels impossibly heavy on one side. This table is soft, so if those little feet squish into the table, especially with this sort of weight, it may never come out, so I'm going to use this. So here's the bottom. SNES. Jesus, fuck. I will say fuck a lot, but I wouldn't say Jesus fuck a lot. This is a 1/2-inch death drop. By the way, you know how hard it is to find amplifiers made in America that are not like $1 quadrillion? I think Outlaw Audio has them. It says nothing on the front but Vidar with a little white LED. Top looks like shit. Well, it looked like shit. Positive and negative, left and right. You can run this in bridge mono, I believe. I don't know how you switch it. Power on off, signal input. Oh, I guess if you... Does it auto bridge mono when you use the XLR? Sure, so it has left and right RCAs and one XLR input. So if you plug that in, then these two ports become the bridge mono outputs instead of positive, negative, positive. It's just positive and negative. Interesting. Now I'm going to end up running this singularly as a bridge mono. This fucking thing is heavy. Just to see how it pushes in there. Because I pretty much trust 200 watts out of this more than I trust 600 watts out of the Behringer. However, I am still trying to get in contact with the Red Dragon Audio guys, which have a really tiny little lightweight one, 1,000 watts. They sell cable risers though, so I'm sort of on the edge. So there's some shit. Anything else I unboxed that needs to go on this specifically the YouTube channel? This did an error. Good. Delete. Okay. Yeah, so that's about that. You guys saw the Kef's unboxing. Cat still being a cat. And yeah. Check out the Twitch stream where I eat beef and play with cats. I play with my pussy while eating beef on the internet. Now that's a catchphrase.